Set the scene.
Yeah, 2011. This young whippersnapper. No, I'd done a couple of international tournaments and then like Oceanias and things like that. But 2011, I was in the under 21s and there was a group going to the German Open, a really big tournament. And that was fantastic. Like, what a trip. But then it was probably the only trip where I stayed on, a few of us stayed on, and we went to Prague and competed in the Pilsen Open.
Wow.
Which was still a big tournament. I had a look at the medal tally, mainly because I did medal in that tournament.
Oh.
But there's so many countries. But German Open, I went, lost first round to a great competitor. And that was a good experience. But it felt really good going to a tournament that was probably a bit more my speed. Still getting that international experience, lots of different countries, but you get the confidence of going through a few rounds. I was lucky enough to medal, which always feels good. But it was really good doing both. And I think I learned a lot from that, is that it's great going to, back then you could go to K1s. I wasn't in the top, 32, but you could go to the Premier Leagues. It was great touching those tournaments and being there. But if your eyes are on developing long term, not just experiencing the highs short term, then I think you really need to maybe judge what tournament is your level. You don't want to go and be the absolute best and smash everyone and not learn anything, but where are you a medal chance or a chance to get through a few rounds to build up speed and get yourself to the right level.
Right. So did you think that maybe, how did you pick that tournament? Did the team just say we're going here and you're going there?
I'm pretty sure that the team put it together and said, hey, there's a whole bunch coming, and if you want, we'll send some people also to...
So it's like a blind faith kind of thing?
To that, yeah. Well, so it was. I think it was organised by the AKF. So They did say, look, the German Open were coming. There's this coaches going, and I think the coaches also went to the Pilsen one. But not everyone did both from memory. It's quite a commitment, but in some ways it's like if you've already spent that money to get there, if you can just find the extra 7 days or whatever it is to hang in Europe, it's really hard. Get to see Prague, what a city.
Tough, right?
So tough. But hitting a couple of tournaments when you go to these events, and I've not done so much of this, but making connections to train with someone, make something extra from the experience, give yourself another opportunity to get something out of a trip, because they're expensive, they're hard to go to very often. So that's probably what my biggest learning is, try and find the right level tournaments, do a mix of levels so you can build confidence and get more out of the trip, more karate out of it.
And that's exactly what we want to talk about going forward. Is we talk about these K1 league tournaments all the time, but the international opens, that is a stepping stone that you have to make to go to the international stage, because it is very high level at the Series A's and the Premier Leagues and the youth leagues as well. So if you compare it with a solid international open, it's invaluable, as you said. And do people know what the good international opens are to go to when you're at a specific level? I mean, we've done Ishoj, we've done, you've done the Luxembourg Open, we did Austrian Open. All of these are just international opens. They're different levels, but they're all very valuable in their own way. And it depends on what level you're at to how much you're going to get out of a specific tournament.
I think that's a great takeaway, is doing a back-to-back comp, one that's trying to push yourself and test yourself at the best level, and then the other one that you're a bit more comfortable and you can, try and push for a medal. I think that's a great combination. It's wicked. But with the team though, that must have been sick. 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was great with the team. Little anecdote, but the best food I ever had on a trip was in Germany.
Yeah.
And we were just in this really family-run hotel, and I think it was the mum and the dad owned the hotel and home cooking. But that's so probably my biggest memory from the trip. The potato soup. Take me back.
Take me back.